Good afternoon. Today in Geometry Review, we're going to see how we can find the value of the hypotenuse C using as reference the opposite leg of 7 and an interior angle of 45. There are two forms in which I can solve this. The first one is remembering that the sine of an angle equals the opposite leg divided by the hypotenuse. So I know that the angle of 45 degrees, if I obtain the sine of that value, that is going to be the same as 7 divided by C. But because I need to solve for C, then I need to move the C here and the sine of 45 in this position. So I can say that C is going to be the same as 7 divided by the sine of 45 degrees. That is equal to 7 divided by 0.7071. You can find this value by plugging sine of 45 in your calculator. So if I solve for C, then I can say that 7 divided by 0.7071 is the same as 9.899. So if I round to a tenth, then that will be the same as 9.9, and that is my final answer. Remember that I said that there's another way of doing it. There's a couple of ways of solving this triangle. The other way to think about it is, if I have a 45-degree angle, then this angle must be 90 degrees, which is because it's a right triangle, and therefore this angle is also 45 degrees. When we have two angles that are the same within a triangle, then we can assume that it's an isosceles triangle. Under that assumption, we can say that both legs have the same length. Therefore, I can say that this line here, or leg, has the same length as this one here. So that's another 7. If I use the Pythagorean theorem based on that, then I can say that 7 squared plus 7 squared equals C squared. So that would be 49 plus 49 equals C squared. Therefore, C squared equals 98. If I want to solve for C, then I have to obtain the square root on both sides of the equation. So I can say that the square root of C squared equals the square root of 98. Therefore, C equals 9.899. You can obtain this value by plugging 98 in your calculator and obtaining the square root. If you round to the 10th place, then this value will also be 9.9. So if you notice, in both instances I've obtained the same value. So now I can verify that my C value, or my hypotenuse, is 9.9. I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed this explanation. See you on the next one.